Okay, into it's not the last week of camp, but it's the last week where we're just really focusing on on ourselves. Obviously, when we talked after the scrimmage on Saturday, just liked a lot of stuff we saw, but a lot of stuff we needed to improve on. Really appreciate the players, their attitude, and their effort, and the way they approached practice today. It was a shells practice, but it was a very, very physical practice. I thought they worked extremely hard. I thought they were focused on the things that we talked about that we got to do better. It's going to be a great film to watch. We got a little bit of weather at the end, and that was good too because we're probably going to play in one of these rain games this year, and so we got to be able to execute in those conditions. So I think overall a good, solid Monday practice.
I just noticed you specifically with the offensive line, for a little bit. Did we kind of send a message there, or was it just more of a chance to get to
Well, I think we got a chance to be pretty good up front. Our identity defensively centers around our physicality up front. And we've got to have that same kind of identity offensively. And we've got the experience. We got guys that want to, but I'm determined to do some things just to really kind of bury that mindset inside of them that this is the way we want to play. And I think that the leadership from guys like Dustin and Parker and Hamp, those older guys, I thought that they did a great job today. I thought the first offensive line practiced very well today. And so I think I've got to be more deliberate. Coach Maddox got to be more deliberate. Just if we want to be what we can be.
How did some of the young guys do in their first film session in a game-like scenario?
They got the point, so that was good. I thought they responded today. The young running backs that I was on their butt on Saturday, I thought they responded. They didn't pout. They owned it. And I think a lot of that's the leadership of Rajay Harris sitting in there saying, "Hey, this isn't a personal attack at you. This is how you're playing." And helping them understand that, hey, you got to grow from it, or you're never going to play. And you came here to play. And I thought that they owned it, and they went out today, and I thought they had better effort, and I thought that they tried to be more physical. We did a third down period competition, and backs. One big thing is they got to be able to step up in protection, and we brought a lot of pressures at them right in their face, and they stepped up and tried to take on those linebackers. Sometimes it's ugly, okay, but they got to learn how to do that. That's a big part of playing with the running back position.
Will you guys continue to rotate quarterback this week, and any timeline there for deciding?
Well, I think we want to make a decision sooner than later. I think that it depends on how these 3 days go this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as to how we continued on into Saturday.
After going back looking at the film from the scrimmage Saturday, what were some positives that you took away from it?
I think our coverage defensively was a positive. I think we're pretty talented in the wide receiver room, and I thought we held up pretty good. I thought that our tempo was good. We want to continue to push that pace to go faster. I think that you had some flashes, individually on Saturday. I think Zakai Barker is having a very good preseason camp and is really doing a great job from a leadership position for a young guy. On offense, I really like how some of our guys, maybe people kind of forget about it. I like how they're approaching camp. Brock Spalding, I think he's finally, becoming what we thought he could be. He's doing a great job on special teams. He's doing a great job blocking on the perimeter. He's making contested catches. Just really excited to see that from him. And speaking of special teams, that's probably the biggest bright spot from Saturday. Is just I think we've got a chance to make some explosive plays in special teams.
How's Kerry King doing? Come off his
good. I'm really surprised. I told him that. It's been a little less than a year since he tore his ACL, and usually you don't see a guy back at the level he is this soon. But that's a credit to A, the doctors, the job they did, but B, the job that he did attacking rehab. He looks, you'd never know. He's not wearing a brace. He's running very, very well. You'd never know he was injured last year. So it's great to see. Happy for him.
As far as tackling goes, that's something you don't know if you fully got it until week one, or can you see enough during practice and scrimmage?
You see a lot in scrimmages now. That was one of our big emphasis. Our two big things coming out of Saturday for the defense was our pursuit, because the tempo and the heat got us, and our pursuit, it suffered as a result. And then our tackling, we had too many missed tackles on Saturday. Now that makes you like that from the other side, because Winston Wright, he's hard to get on the ground, or Rajay Harris, he's hard to get on the ground. But we expect ourselves to be a good tackling football team, and our pursuit is as part of our core.
With the linebacker, you mentioned Zakai. How would some of the young guys, like redshirt freshman DJ Johnson, Greg Turner, that group come along as far as maybe being ready to play some?
I thought Julian Davis had a really good day on Saturday. I'd like to see him continue to improve on that. DJ and Greg, I've challenged them. I expect more from them than what we're getting from them right now. And it's not a lack of want to, but they've got to do a great job on special teams, and they've got to continue to evolve. In that linebacker room. We do have some depth at some other positions, and so we have some guys with some position flexibility, and we're gonna play around with that a little bit this week also. I think Mike Edwards is having a solid preseason camp. I think Day Wilson, I thought he had a really good scrimmage Saturday. It's probably the best he's looked since he's been here. Then I thought he had a good practice today. So you got those three guys you feel really good about. We just got to figure out who number 4 and number 5 is, because we'll probably travel 5 linebackers. Anything else? Okay.